We're Harry, Keeley, Karen and Richard, and in March 2025 we packed up our lives and moved onto a sailing catamaran in search of freedom, adventure and a life less ordinary, wandering around the world by sea. Since then, things have not gone to plan. At all. Here's the story. 80 days ago, we left the UK and spent a cold, rolly but exciting 10 days making our way to the Mediterranean. We were qualified but inexperienced, and it was a huge learning curve when navigating the Bay of Biscay and Orca Rally as well as our first night watches. But we were so excited to be starting our adventure. We were also really lucky to have a great captain, Pete from Hornblower Yachting, guide us through the first passage and literally help us learn the ropes. Once we'd reached Gibraltar, the gateway to the Mediterranean, there was a 3-week wait for a warranty job that took 1 hour. We stayed positive and used the time to get better and more efficient at docking, getting the sail up and down and getting to know our boat. Having only chartered sailboats before, we were quickly learning how much knowledge and responsibility is required to live a life on board. Once we left, it was bliss. We found incredible anchorages, crossed blue horizons, caught our first fish, and felt like everything was falling into place. The dream was coming alive. For 5 days. On the 14th of May 2025, our floating home was struck by lightning. The scariest experience of our lives ended with broken engines, a fried electrical system, being rescued by the coastguard, and making the news in Spain. This was followed by weeks of waiting and wandering. To get the boat fixed, we found and worked with some true experts that really took pride in what they do. We also happened upon some of the more unprofessional opportunists. The marine industry, like any other, has its good and bad. In total, we spent 45 days confined to a shipyard in Spain's hottest May and June period on record. At times this was frustrating and uncomfortable. At times we'd only make it out of bed if an engineer decided to show up that day. Parts were routinely ordered weeks after being diagnosed as broken and arrived weeks later still. We missed weather window after weather window, and our deadline to get to Montenegro for warranty work that had been arranged before we left the UK was looming. We do completely understand that our problems are very much first world problems, but we wanted to take the time to share our reality. This adventure has been 30 years in the making and planned to every detail. It just goes to show that sometimes there's no rhyme or reason as to why things go terribly wrong. We won't bore you with the rest of the details because you get the idea. Our start to boat life was far from the picturesque life you and I might imagine. But now, while not completely fixed, the boat has been declared safe and we're preparing to leave. The adventure starts very soon. Morning. Today it's quite exciting because... Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, as I was saying, today is very exciting because we've been in this marina for about 6 weeks now, since the lightning strike. This marina here, don't know how well you can see that, and today we're hopefully going for our first day sail. The sails haven't been up since before the strike, so it's going to be really fun to get out, obviously refresh our brains on how everything works, and also test, because we don't want anything going wrong while we're on the next big hop. So if something's going to go wrong, hopefully it's going to go wrong today and we'll be able to fix it before we leave properly. So definitely progress, even if it's not getting out of here.
We're just doing a test sail today. We are about 15 minutes from our anchorage point, and we're headed to Tabarca Island, just off of the coast of Alicante. We're gonna do a little bit of diving, swimming, go to land, see what's about.
We are looking on Navily, on the app that tells us about all the anchorages and stuff. This ground can be a little bit precarious. There's some grass and rock as well as sand, which is the best thing to be anchored in. So the first thing we're going to do is dive down on the anchor and check that it's holding properly. We checked that with the boat by reversing onto the anchor and it didn't drift, but we're just going to double check.
Bye! Three, two, one.
Always working.
I'm not always working. She's lying.
Yeah.
So I think you let your people off by the steps and then you step off the bow step onto the wall. I think that's only a couple of foot, isn't it? is. Sitting pretty. Don't get bit by a snake.
So pretty. Look at the colour of it. You can even see like the seagrass. And we're back.
Don't say it too loud because we don't want to jinx it, but we think we might be getting ready to leave in the next couple of days, so we're in full getting ready to leave mode. Mum's wiping all the fenders down because it's really grubby in here. Keeley is, what are you doing? Getting the last of the washing done?
Washing out, yeah.
Because obviously we've got a washing machine here in the marina and won't do when we're out at sea, hopping over to Montenegro. And it's very exciting. We've still got engineers here. They're currently up the mast, fitting the anchor light, which blew in the strike. Got a few really good guys working on it. And if you wanted to know what a lightning strike smelled like, this is it. I know you can't smell it, but I can. This is the anchor light from the top of our mast, and it's just basically blew up in the strike, and it's just been replaced, but it stinks. How many eggs is too many? Take it. On guard.
Wow. That is a lot of sand.
Don't actually sing them.
Actually reading.
Actually go and sing them.
We are finally getting ready to say goodbye to this marina. Scary stuff. Sorry, I'm a bit wobbly. Here she is. Getting ready to go.
Bye bye. We're off. We're off. The adventure begins.